Okay, good morning, room 27. So I'm going to be reading chapter 15 today. And today, as I do this, we're going to be thinking of signposts because we're in the fourth quadrant, and normally I would read in, but because I'm doing this long distance, I'm going to do one chapter at a time. I'm probably going to show you how to use the sentence frames once. I'll use one of these and show you and write down here, and then I'll be asking you to find one or two on your own that you can write to me. Okay, so chapter 15, and I'm on page 96. We knew that we didn't talk the right way because the other teachers had told us we had terrible English. But Miss Agnes said that there are lots of right ways to talk. What we talked in the village was right, she said. That's the way to talk here. And when we talk in Athabascan, that's their native language, that's the right way too. But there's another way to talk, and that's the way we want to talk when we go to the city or go away to school. And that's what she said she was going to teach us. So I'm recognizing that this chunk of text is a contrast and contradiction. So let's go up here and let's make sure I get. So on page 96, I found and I'll just say C and C. And you know me, I like it when we have different text. That's just me. And I like when we have different color. And I like it when it's a little bigger. Okay, I found a C and C. So let's go up here. I want to make sure when Miss Agnes, how do I want to say this? Told the students that their English, what did she say? That their English was, let's see, I might have to change this, was the correct or was right. Let's see, I want to make sure I get this right. Previous teachers had told the students that they spoke bad English. Okay. So sometimes we just stop there. We've identified the CNC or we've identified the signpost, but then we don't go on and do the extra thinking. You know, Ms. B, I always want the extra thinking. So the character is acting this way. So the character, and this would be Miss Agnes, is acting this way. Boy, I never do spell character right. To show that there are many ways to speak correctly. You just have to learn the right way. Now, I think this goes deeper than this too. I think previous teachers were telling the children that because your grammar isn't correct, that means that you're not smart. Miss Agnes wasn't saying that. She was saying, yeah, you speak this way in school, you speak another language at home, and then we get this little hint that she's going to teach them what we say English that you would speak in a city. But she's not putting the kids down. So the thing I get from this is Miss Agnes is not putting the kids down like other teachers. What we keep on seeing from Miss Agnes is how polite she is. So she takes the children from where they're at and she doesn't put them down, but the idea is that she's going to lift them up. Okay, so, and again, you can see what I did here is that I used the sentence frame to help me get to some really deep thinking. But again, I'm not just identifying, I'm doing the thinking with the identifying. Okay, so I've done one for you. And what I will do as I read is I might say, oh, this sounds like an again and again. And then you would have to do the thinking with this. Okay, let's keep going. I don't want to run out of time. Okay, so I'm back on page 96. So we learned that when we're somewhere else, we shouldn't say ain't. And we shouldn't mix up E's and I's, like say pin when we mean pen. That's really hard to do. So what she's talking about here is that speaking correctly, like when she's maybe out in a city or when she doesn't, maybe not just with friends, okay? We shouldn't say gots instead of has. You have to say did, like he did it, not he done it. And you can't say, I seen a moose, I've seen a moose. That's the right way. Or I saw a moose. So this is what we talk about English grammar. It's hard. And I know this because I've tried to learn Spanish grammar and I don't sound quite right when I say it because I'm still learning it. So learning any language and learning the grammar, if it's not your native language, it's tough. And Miss Agnes is recognizing this. And then there's the thing about nothing words. That is really hard to get straight. If you use too many words that mean nothing, then it means something instead of nothing. Like if you say, I don't want nothing, then you mean you want something because you said nothing. Wasn't that what you wanted? So you say, I don't want anything. Whew. The thing about good English is that when you say it right, it sounds wrong because we're not used to saying it right. Miss Agnes said it takes practice. So to me, there's again and again here. So I'll see if you guys can find that. And that's on page 97. Jimmy Sand looked at Miss Agnes and smiled. That smile of his, like when she told him about the stars and all that. He was really happy with this good English he was learning. He liked to do things right. After we studied English for a while, we made up this good English game. Every time we caught somebody saying ain't or using too many nothing words or anything like that, we had to say, gotcha. Then we put a check mark by the name on the board. Whoever had the littlest check marks was the winner for the day. So again, I think there's another again and again. I wonder if you guys found this. I was the winner in that game, Mott's, but it seemed like I had to think of every word I said before I said it. After Christmas, little Pete and Roger and the other kids were in school for a little while before they went out beaver trapping. That's when Miss Agnes read The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes to us and Kidnapped and a book about King Arthur. She knew those big boys would like those ones. All of us did. They were so exciting. In February, when everyone was back from beaver trapping, Miss Agnes read the story of Hudson Stuck to us. That's the one that was a priest. He used to travel all around here with a dog team, and he built the school at Alicacat. So this tells me that this book that she's reading might be about real people and the mission, and told all the people from all around to move there. That was really interesting. There were lots of people in it who we knew. The old people were right in the book. 10,000 miles with a dog sled. Even my grandpa made us feel like something, that someone had written this book about us, that we were in a book. Now, I think what I'm reading about is a C and C. I wonder if you can think on that and write about it to me. But the part Miss Agnes liked was about the boy the priest took with him. He was an Indian boy who didn't speak any English, and every night when they camped in their tent, even if it was 50 below zero, the priest would teach the boy, and after a while, he was so smart, he was going to go outside to get to be a doctor. Hudson Stuck was sending him out to school to do that, to be the first Indian doctor. But the boy was in a boat that hit an iceberg, and he knew his wife died in that cold water, so he never became a doctor. Before Miss Agnes came, we didn't know people like us could learn that much and could be a doctor. It was in my head then that I could do something really big. I didn't want to have babies like Marie and marry some boy. Maybe he'd get mean sometimes, or have another girlfriend like Martha's husband. I wouldn't like that. I could make my own money. Sally Oldman went to Tahana when she was 16, and she worked there helping the doctors. She didn't want no bunch of kids either. Any. So, ladies and gentlemen, this last part from page 99 to 100, I think this is a C and C. Again, I'm wondering if you can find it. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to be asking you to do, and I'll post this in portfolios, and I'll also post the sentence frames in class stories in this video in class stories, is I would like you to find 1 or 2 signposts and write them to me using the signpost frames, the sentence frames. Okay, kids, have a great morning, and I'll see you with some other things. Okay, bye-bye.